The popularity of Conor McGregor cannot be denied at this stage of his career, and neither can his fighting prowess. The polarizing Irishman is riding high after toppling arch-rival Diaz this past Saturday in the main event of UFC 202, and, as expected, the questions were flying from all angles regarding who he'll be fighting next. Some argue that Diaz, who submitted McGregor via second-round rear naked choke at UFC 196, should be next in line to cap off the trilogy. Others, like UFC President Dana White, insist that Notorious should defend his featherweight crown against Jose Aldo, who holds the interim belts at 145 pounds. Finally, there is a large group of experts who feel that McGregor should fulfill his promise of becoming world champ at lightweight, which would mean him locking horns with newly crowned 155-pound monarch Eddie Alvarez. While all three potential opponents offer him completely different fighting styles, they all have one thing in common: they have opened as betting underdogs to MMA's biggest star. According to preliminary odds at Bovada, McGregor is a slight favorite over all three men, each of which competing at a different weight class. If McGregor's next outing is to defend his title at featherweight against Aldo, he's opened as a -185 favorite. Notorious took out Scarface with a single left hook in just 13 seconds last year, and it's unlikely that he'd do it again. But still, the experts believe he's the superior fighter. Aldo is a +150 underdog. Provided McGregor opts away from 145 and elects to challenge Alvarez for his lightweight throne, the odds are the same: McGregor as a -185 favorite while Alvarez is a dog at +150. Finally, if Conor decides to flake on the titles and go at it against Diaz for a third consecutive time, which is what the majority of the fans seem to covet, the odds are slightly different. Regardless of whether the two lock horns at 155 or 170 pounds, the Dublin native will be favored. The odds at Bovada are currently on McGregor's side at -190 and +155 for the Stockton brawler. For these odds to stick, either of these potential showdowns must occur before January 1, 2018 for the wagers to have action.